Hey, this is Beth Kruger of Wanderful Vintage. Thanks so much for following along with me here on YouTube. Good morning. So I've just spent a couple of hours organizing all of these goodies right here behind me because I'm going to do a booth refresh today. So let's see how I do. So here are all of my items that are all cleaned and ready to go up to my vintage booth. I have a bunch of gold and warm tone things. So here is a little sneak peek of the store. This is the store that I have my booth in. It's called ReMarket up in St. Albans. And there's my booth, pretty summery, kind of like still going with a summer vibe. And to be honest, I really hadn't been spending a whole lot of time in the booth in July. Like July was very I was not really around that much. But you can see I've got still a bunch of stuff left, but a lot of florals. And I was really setting up the booth in the summer to have more of like a florally, bright, colorful vibe. And I wanted to shift the focus from this summer vibe with a lot of florals into something a little bit more fall and more autumn. So I just wanted to show you like the details, like more up close of what the space looked like before I started my little change-o, my metamorphosis. So I took everything out pretty much and then did a little flip around of like my chippy door, as you can see there, because I wanted a background that was like more warm, like a warm toned wood background. And I'm using my rattan shelf as like a focal point as well for a bunch of my small little items. I definitely put a few other pieces of artwork in, and then I switched around these little boxes that I use in my space, and I have quite a few of the boxes, and I never realized how useful they would be, and I use them all the time, all over my space. They provide me like a shelf and also just like to kind of lift things and change the elevation a little bit because my space, it doesn't have a whole lot of space for furniture or anything else. So I have to create some visual interest in there around the shelves and just all the stuff because I don't want to just put a bunch of stuff on shelves. So you can imagine my dilemma. So this is a little bit more of the final look for that day. I had a bunch of artwork that was like more gold tones and yellow tones that I popped in there. You can see I put in some little bit of religious art that I had gotten, some of my wood pieces. I've definitely showed you those in a haul video before. These are a couple of Asian themed art pieces, and I put like more moody, dark toned wood and whatnot in there because I wanted to give it like a moody fall vibe. And so this is what I ended up with. So what do you think? I'm kind of into it. So I wanted to share a little bit of this footage because this is about a week later or like 5 days later because my space is a little bit further away from me and takes me time to get up there. This is what sold immediately, like my little tiny mirror that was behind those wooden heads sold right away. I sold that wooden box up in the corner. I think you'll see that in a moment. There's like a hole up there. Yeah, I sold that wooden box and those candlesticks, those little orange candlesticks with the witch and the cats on them. Oh my God, they were so cute. I'm so sad that they sold so quickly. They actually were in the candlesticks, but I didn't want to sell them together, and I didn't put any notation on my candlesticks, so they just got sold with the candlesticks. The candles were gone, with the candlesticks. So this is a bunch of stuff that I have in boxes ready for like my second zhuzh of the booth. So I basically went to Restore. I think I showed you a bunch of this fall footage that I got. So this is like some of my stuff that I snagged in one of my last videos that I was, really shopping for fall merchandise for my booth because I wanted even more of that moody fall vibe. So I ended up grabbing some like plastic, faux plastic eucalyptus and like anything that was like dark. I definitely did not get the pumpkins, but there was so much pumpkin-y fall stuff that I was like kind of in heaven. I picked up things that I liked, that I thought were good, but these I didn't end up taking, but they were also very, very cute and would have gone really nicely in my booth just as like decoration decor. I love the little pilgrims here, the little statues, but I did not get those. Guys, I don't know. I don't like really do the pilgrim thing at Thanksgiving, so I was thinking, I'll just leave those behind. This I loved, and I absolutely brought that back for my booth, even though like I don't think it's really worth $7. I paid $7 for it, but I just think it's so pretty in my booth space. You can see right here, that's where it ended up. So I moved around some stuff. I added in the new things that I got at the store, and you can see how everything looks in the space right now. It definitely is like more wood tone. I added in some of my faux plants, and I think they look beautiful. You can see there's my little unicorn. I put some of the that plastic copper eucalyptus looks gorgeous, I think. I mean, that's just my opinion, but I think it's beautiful. And so this is like what my booth is currently looking like. This is my fall vibe. And yeah, we'll see if people are like ready for fall. It was like 90 degrees over the weekend, so not yet probably, but it's cooling right down this week, so I think people are going to be ready to start thinking about autumn and fall pretty soon. It is back to school happening in about a week or so. So this is it. This is what my booth looks like. I'd love to hear what you think. Yeah, share with me your styling tips and your advice. I'd be happy to hear more about what other folks do around the seasons changing for their spaces. So that is it for my video today. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you liked my content, please subscribe to my channel. Liking and subscribing and commenting helps YouTube, helps me show YouTube that what I'm sharing with you is of interest and of value to you. So every like and subscribe counts, and I really appreciate it. So thanks so much and have a great day. Hope to see you again soon.